Let me show you all camera settings that we have available on OPPO Reno 15. So if we go to the camera, then over here we should be able to tap on these three lines in the upper right corner, and then we can proceed to settings. Once we open camera settings, we can find the watermark, so we can easily enable watermark for photos and videos. And we also have a couple of different styles that we can use, a couple of different watermark options, so you can choose whichever you like the most. And most of the time you can also adjust some of these options, some of the informations that we have available in here. So you can adjust your photo watermarks or video watermarks to contain the specific information. Besides that, we have the composition guidance, where we can enable grid and guides, such as the grid, diagonal lines, and golden spiral, and also there is the leveler. Then we have the shutter sound, which we can easily disable or enable, so if you don't want the camera sound to be played when you take a photo, for example, then you can turn it off in here. There's also the front camera mirror effect, which can be toggled. And we also have the location tags, so you can add location tags to photos and videos, so when you capture a photo or record a video, then the information about the location will be saved in the details of that photo or video. In formats, you can, for example, enable the high efficiency image format or HEIF, and you can do the same thing for videos, so we can toggle HEVC. There is also the preserve settings, which allow you to choose what should be left as it is when you exit the camera. So for example, when you exit the camera and you return to the camera, all the selected settings in here will stay as they are when you left the camera, when you exit the camera. We can also find shooting methods, where we have the tap to capture, so you can tap anywhere on the camera preview in order to take a photo. And also we have show palm, so you can show the hand to the front camera in order to start the timer and capture a photo without touching the phone. Here we can adjust the focal length, so you can toggle additional focal lengths in here, and you can also choose the default wide angle focal length, so you should be able to adjust it in here. We also have the QR code scanning, so you can enable or disable the option that allows you to scan QR codes in the camera in the photo mode. There is also the portrait distortion correction, where we can remove edge distortion when taking portraits of people. We have some video options as well, like lock lens, lock white balance, and also we have the adaptive frame rate, which we can, for example, disable if you don't like it. We have the bitrate selection, so you can actually increase the bitrate of videos, which also increases the quality of these videos, but as a result, the size of these videos will also be bigger. And there's the photo capture option, where we can set it to motion photo or still photo quite easily. We can also find the volume button action, so you can choose it to, well, so you can use volume buttons in order to make them work as a shutter button. You can also use it for zooming, and you can disable camera functionality and just set it to volume. We can also adjust photo orientation, whether it should follow the system or it should be able to automatically rotate. And there is also the quick launch option, so you can press either volume button twice when the phone is locked in order to open the camera quickly, and smart suggestions, which allow you to get optimization suggestions in photo and video modes. And here we can also restore defaults, which means that we can reset camera settings quite easily. Of course, besides these camera settings, each mode in the camera also has some options, like for example in the photo mode we can adjust the exposure or brightness. We have the motion photo in here, and we have the interval shooting, the camera timer, aspect ratio settings, and automatic HDR. Besides that, we can also go to the video mode, let's say, and over here we can find once again exposure. We have the ultra steady mode, and also we should be able to find the HDR, different resolution and FPS options, and so on and so forth. And we also have smart scenes for photos and videos. So as you can see, we can, for example, record videos of stage and fireworks, and for the photo mode we have stage, silhouette, and fireworks. And that is pretty much it. Leave a like and subscribe.